Hey partners, it's Stephen Semple, reaching out to you from Canada. We have a brand new, well, I guess he's not brand new any longer, but pretty new Canadian partner that I'd like to introduce you to, and that's Ryan Chute. And what makes Ryan really interesting and a different partner is that Ryan comes to us from the sales side, and that's a new hole for us to fill. And before I pass it over, Ryan, I just want to let everyone know. I've had Ryan out meeting with a couple of customers, and the meetings were absolutely awesome. And in fact, with one of the customers, we ended up doing a little bit of work with them, and it's opened up just a world of other opportunities with another business that they have. So it was just completely golden. So Ryan, over to you to tell us a little bit more about you. Did I make you blush?
Yeah.
I always want to make people blush.
Every time.
That's always my goal.
I'm squeamish now, you know.
So now that you're nice and uncomfortable, tell us about yourself.
I should have worn pants for this. I really, this leather's getting hot. Yeah, you know what? I've really appreciate what you've done for me in taking me under your wing, and it's made such a huge difference to learning the ropes really quick about the Wizard of Ads, the strategies, and what you guys are employing. I'm just blown away. We were just looking at some graphs off camera here a couple of minutes ago, and the whole idea of just leveling up and showing customers how we can just crush it for them is just thrilling to me. I love that stuff. I use it all the time in my own ways with the customers that I deal with and have been for the last decade or so in my consulting business. Guys, I'm a strategy guy. I'm all about sales leadership, about customer experience. I think that there's a huge opportunity for us. There really is. And I think that as Roy has kind of mentioned before, it really comes down to the completing the story, or being the second part of that story, right? That we've got them in, you've done your amazing job at lead generation and marketing that company the right way, but then we lose it on conversion, and conversion's king. I mean, you and I've talked about this before, Steve. This is stuff that we could double sales without even putting marketing into place, because we've changed culturally the tone of the company, because we've changed the leadership perspective, because we've moved them into a new way of thinking. And we got to get people thinking different. You know, if they want to do the same old stuff, they don't need us.
And Roy tells a great story about Spence and the importance of conversion, and I'm sure Roy would be willing to share all of that with us in the future about how important it all is. But the other thing that I found really interesting, and tell me whether this is normal for when you go into customers, but are you able to grab low-hanging fruit? Like how quickly can they start seeing results?
In the company I work for right now, that's exactly what we do. And look, I get it. It's transactional, right? We're hunters and we're gatherers. We're farmers and we're hunters. We're the type of society and human base that we can't always, this marketing is a farming exercise. It's an agricultural exercise. It's going to take time for those crops to grow, right? But if you need food right now, we're going to have to go out and hunt. And that's exactly what I can put on the table for these guys. Is not only can I give them the content and the training that they need, which is what I do every single day in the other business that I'm in, the training business, but we're actually having a sale at the exact same time. So we're live training with customers and selling stuff that's paying for what I'm doing 4 to 6, sometimes 10 times, right while I'm there physically on site.
So partners, I want you guys to think about this. Usually our challenge is we come in, we charge them a whole pile of money up front, we do an uncovery, we do a strategy. Months later, we get them on the radio. Months later, they start seeing results. So we get this 9-month, 12-month period of time where the person is basically seeing no results for the money that they're paying. The thing I find that's really cool about Ryan is while we're doing all that stuff, Ryan can be in there working with them, making sales and showing results right away. So it's almost like Ryan's work, the curve is steep at the front and then tails off if the business doesn't have a lead generating engine.
Yeah.
Our business, the work we do, is flat at the beginning, goes steep later. You put the two of them together, and I think it really can help us take clients through that chickening out period.
Magical worlds colliding. Woo! I love it. That's
Yeah,
exactly it, though, right? That's exactly it. It's these two worlds colliding that just um, don't they deserve to be in their own individual things because they're two different things. But man, they need to be married together. I mean, I
they totally do.
I think about going to the Grand Canyon and staring across that massive chasm across to the other side where they're looking at sales and they're kind of waving and the salespeople are kind of like, and then maybe flipping them the bird because like the marketing department's considered the anti-sales department in most
Right. Well, and it is, and the other part of all this, let's talk money. I like money. Let's talk money. Here's what we know is there's always money available, especially in mid-sized companies, our ideal customers, there's always money available to train salespeople.
yeah.
There always is. So I think this is easy to grab that money because they're going to be hiring some schmuck who's going to screw things up for us. So here's the other great deal is this is a great way to grow budget. And the other part that I know, I'm going to put you on the seat here, Ryan, because we're recording this, going to send this all out to the partners, is that the way Ryan has priced his services, and I'm going to suggest you give him a call to find out about that, but he's anticipating that he's going to be paying partners a little bit.
Yeah.
So this is a great way for all of us to make some extra money. There's budget there that we're not tapping, and Ryan will share some of that that budget with us. So it's all upside for all of us.
It's got to win for everyone, and ultimately, what do we get paid on? We get paid on the efforts that we put into generating that client, and we get paid on the growth. So let's sell more, sell better. What's the worst thing you can have is some sales trainer in there, if any trainer at all, which is usually never the case, who's training salespeople once. At best, you've got a premium sales training who's training them over a period of time. And what are they doing? They're teaching them transactional activities. They're teaching them how to be greasy and dirtbags on the sales floor. They're teaching them how to be salesy.
Right.
When we need to start teaching them how to be relational. And that's really what this boils down to is if we're not marrying the sales to our marketing, there's going to be this inconsistency that's going to make this whole thing just turn upside down and be garbage for the customer.
And that quick win is magical. Ryan was in doing training for a client, Nahani Steel, who they've got a couple of different divisions. The division we were in training on sells to the automotive space, and they had a particular negotiation coming up. That was a tough one of their toughest ever. And Ryan basically coached them on how to do it. He sold them on the idea of doing it his way. And like literally we did the training on a Wednesday. The negotiation was on a Monday. Monday night, I got a telephone call from the customer going, that was awesome. Oh my God, we won. They paid the price that we wanted. And they were over the moon over this quick win. And their very first question after that is, what more can we do with you guys?
Right?
Right? What more can we do? That was so amazing. What more can we do?
That's the conversation, right? That's the one you want.
That's the one you want, which opened up this whole conversation that we're now having where we're doing a more complete uncovery and getting Roy involved and everything else. But part of where that came from was this quick little win that they got right out of the gate that just made them believers, just complete believers.
Well, you know what, Steve? That makes me think about the situation that a lot of other partners are in, you and I hadn't talked about this ahead of time, but as we talk and things evolve, we think about that. I mean, you get some guys who are working out of the States, some guys in other parts of Canada, and even in Australia, and I've been all of those places, very comfortable in those spaces, know your clients very, very well. At the end of the day, if you had one client who's willing to pay basically the cost of what it would would cost us for me to show up. And I'm not talking about gouging I'm talking about cheap, right? Cover travel expense. I can be down there for 2 days, maybe 3 days, and we can literally go and visit a bunch of your clients, even if it's just, hey, how's it going? What's going on in your business? What's different? We did that with Unique Sleep, just as a quick drop in. And like the things that we pulled out of these guys that were blind spots before to you and to Gary,
Oh
and
God.
you know,
Oh
like holy cow, like that's you asked that in such a different way than I would ask it, because you're taking it from a different angle. Um, these are things that start the conversations, and that training is what got us Nahani coming on board as a full-blown client with a kind of a big bang here. I'm super pumped to be down at the end of August for Nahani in Austin.
the questions Ryan asks customers is so mind-blowing and so insightful that when they answer it, you'll go, wow, crap, geez. It really is worth doing. So let's wrap it up here. I got a couple of things though. First of all, so why do you want to give Ryan a call? Here's the reason why. First of all, it's gonna make money for our clients. It's gonna grow the clients. It's gonna help get through that chickening out period if it's a new client. On top of that, you're going to make money, including Ryan, in the group, both through the growth and also a share of his fee. There's budget there for most customers to do sales training, so it's money that they're probably going to spend on someone else. Like, let's think about this for a moment. It's probably money that they're going to spend on some other schmuck and not get the results that Ryan's going to give, and even worse, could potentially screw up everything we're doing on the marketing side. So I think it's well worth doing that. So really, what do they need to do next, Ryan? Just give you a call? Is that what they should do next?
Give this schmuck a call.
Give this schmuck a call.
No, let's figure out how. Listen, you call me, you email me, you send me a carrier pigeon. We'll figure this out. I'm not looking to charge for this. Free consultations, anything for the partners is free from me, as far as I'm concerned.
He's from the East Coast. They also still have the cans with the string in the middle. So
you do, yeah. Mom and Pa. Yeah.
All right. So guys, give Ryan a call. Ryan, welcome aboard. It's going to be awesome working with you, and I think it really does fill a hole that we've got. So this is cool.
I think so too. I'm excited. And listen, guys, I'll pay for myself 10 times over with your customers. Trust me, no one's going to go home unhappy. That's my guarantee.
All right, cool. Thanks, Ryan. Oh, and Ryan's going to be you're going to be in Seattle, right?
I will be in Seattle. Absolutely.
All right, cool. We'll see all you guys then.
See you guys.